Olivia had worked at the marketing firm for nearly 5 years. She was talented, organized, and respected by her team, but her boss, Mr. Harris, had a habit of undermining her whenever she began to shine. He liked control. Every meeting, every idea, every word that came from his department had to go through him. For months, Olivia tried to stay professional. She told herself to ignore his behavior, focus on her work, and let her results speak louder than his ego. But things finally reached a breaking point one Friday morning. The entire company had gathered for a quarterly strategy meeting. Olivia was scheduled to present a new campaign, something she and her team had spent weeks perfecting. It was creative, data-driven, and already had potential clients showing interest. As she began speaking, the room grew quiet. Her confidence filled the space. Halfway through the presentation, Mr. Harris interrupted with a smirk. "Actually, Olivia, let me take it from here," he said. "This campaign was inspired by some of my earlier concepts, so I'll explain the core idea." Olivia froze, the laser pointer still in her hand. Everyone exchanged uncomfortable glances. She forced a polite smile and said, "With respect, sir, I created the concept and led the team through development. I'd like to finish explaining how it works." Mr. Harris chuckled dismissively. "You're taking things too personally. This is a team effort, not about individual credit." The air went cold. It was the kind of tone meant to silence her, and it worked. She quietly stepped back, her heart pounding, while he took credit for her work in front of the entire department. When she came home that night, her husband, Ethan, noticed the look on her face immediately. "What happened?" he asked. She explained everything. The meeting, the humiliation, how powerless she felt. Ethan listened quietly, then asked, "Who was in the meeting?" "The executive team, the CEO, and a few partners," she said softly. He nodded. "Good. Then they'll all be there on Monday." Olivia frowned. "What are you planning?" "Nothing unkind," he said calmly. "Just a little reminder about respect." Monday morning came faster than she expected. When she arrived at the office, she noticed something unusual. The CEO was already in the conference room, and Mr. Harris looked tense. The door was open, and Olivia heard snippets of conversation. "Mr. Harris," the CEO said firmly, "we received a message from Ethan Walker. He wanted to thank us for recognizing Olivia's leadership and mentioned how proud he was that her campaign had impressed our partner firm, the same firm that recently finalized a marketing deal with his company." Mr. Harris's face went pale. The CEO continued, "Apparently, Ethan's company chose us based on Olivia's work. I wasn't aware her campaign had already made that kind of impression. Congratulations, Olivia." The room turned toward her. She stood frozen for a moment before managing a quiet, "Thank you." Mr. Harris stammered, "Why yes, of course. Olivia's leadership was exceptional. I only wanted to emphasize collaboration." The CEO smiled politely. "Then you'll have no problem letting her lead the next project entirely." After the meeting, Mr. Harris approached Olivia, his voice low. "You could have told me your husband's firm was a potential client." Olivia met his eyes and said calmly, "You could have respected me without needing to know who my husband was." He didn't reply. That night, when she told Ethan what had happened, he just smiled. "Sometimes people only understand respect when they realize who's watching," he said. Olivia laughed softly. "I didn't need saving," she said. "I know," he replied. "You just needed the room to see what you're capable of." From that day on, Mr. Harris never tried to silence her again. And Olivia learned something she would never forget. Real power isn't about control. It's about standing firm, even when others try to take your voice.